Tell us again about the
Right.
bursary
So we've been
program.
offering these bursaries now for 3 years. And it started out with 3 schools, now it's 10. We have 14 students. A couple of schools would have submitted 2 students and we accepted. It's really a very small token where we pay the school fee associated with the child for the year. We do other stuff that is not part and parcel of the bursary. You know, we'll support events at schools, we'll support any little stationery or supplies they might have to donate to the school. But a lot of what we've done, a lot of what has been done in the past is really engagement, trying to encourage strong PTAs, trying to really facilitate dialogue with teachers about how it is that they engage in the early childhood space. And the principals have been very, very, very supportive. The teachers themselves have been very supportive and open and welcome to the conversations, not only to the material support, but to the conversations. And so that is really what this bursary is about, the culmination of that.
You know, right?
So the idea here is about social transformation. Really, the portfolio that I was given to manage from the People's National Party as the Deputy Shadow Cabinet spokesperson as the social transformation. And so when we look at this issue, we reckon that it would be important to focus on smaller children. Just focus on how it is that they engage from that age and how it is that the people who engage with them engage. We're talking about the parents and the teachers. So besides the bursary that is offered today to pay the fees, dialogue that we have with parents, dialogue we have with teachers and the principal about the pedagogy that exists or the pedagogy that we've recommended is important. Again, we, as I said earlier, we offer small tokens in terms of any kind of equipment or stationery that might have that can support the child and the school in that regard. So this is what this is all about.
Right. Do you have any idea how much money we're talking about with collectively with what you've done today?
Collectively today, we're talking about $420,000.
To how much?
$420,000.
420,000.
Collectively.
All right. So I have to ask you, Alan, because whenever a candidate loses an election, a lot of times they go off to other things, either to their business, their professional life, whatever it might be. But if they were to win, then a lot of times they have access to cash, whether through government programs or sometimes out of their own pockets. They dip into their own coffers to sustain programs like these, for example. How and where will you find the money to carry on?
Like every other aspirant would have engaged in an election and have lost, would have to go back to a professional life.
Yes.
The fortunate thing is that this is my professional life.
What's your professional life?
I'm at the University of West Indies, where I'm a part of the Center for Entrepreneurship Thinking and Practice. I do a lot of research work. I do a lot of program management, program development, program design, project implementation, monitoring, evaluation.
You in Kingston, Mobile?
In Kingston.
In Kingston. Oh,
Kingston.
You're a member of staff there? You
yes,
work there?
I'm at university where I teach in the Department of Sociology, and I also a research associate in the Center for Entrepreneurship Thinking and Practice.
Okay.
So, as I said, this is what we do. We also have consultancies that are engaged to bring forward ideas and projects and programs to develop community and community space. So, in essence, I'm back to my professional work, but this is something that I do ordinarily. How is this funded? People support my candidates, and I will go to them and I will show them opportunities like this. And again, this is early childhood with children. It's not hard to get support once there's a legitimate, reputable organization or individual that is managing the process. So that's how we fund it. We have a website and we will advertise on it. Personally, we will support whatever we do once it's geared towards genuine employment and development of communities and people.
Something struck me inside there. The moderator said that you're from Flankers, born and raised in Flankers.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about your story, your journey, and to where you are today.
I don't think there's a story per se. If the story is the same as anybody else would have grown up in a community, those tough neighborhoods that come with all of those socio-political, socio-economic challenges. I face them. But the one thing I will say is that Flanker looked after me, took care of me, protected me, nurtured me. and send me out to do things and come back. I think that's what I would want to say
Yes.
about my story. The story
Yes.
where it's like everybody else's story, but with me, I was protected.
Yes.
I was encouraged. I was motivated. I was nurtured. As I said in some presentation some time ago, the people in Franca are in three categories, and one coming to make four. There are people who grew me up. There are people I grew up with. There are people who I grew up myself. And now I'm in a position to help others to grow and take them further. That is my Franca, you know.
Yes.
I would leave others to go out and research, and you'll see all the things that I did.
Yes.
I'm not going to deny any of that. But I can say to you that this is a community that has protected me, that has nurtured me, that has encouraged me, that has motivated me, that has inspired me, that has sent me out and said, go out and make something yourself and come back. And I did.
Okay. So are you a little bit more personal? Are you a family man at this time?
Yes, man. I mean, my family has been the center of this campaign.
Yes.
You know, sister, brothers, cousins, everybody.
Yes.
Center of the campaign. My mother, my father, who passed last year, was so happy that he would have voted for me before he passed. In the local government. That I think was one of the proudest moments.
Yes.
He was quite ill, but he hung on and he voted for me. Family is important.
Yes.
They form the nucleus.
Yeah.
My personal family is also very important. It's very important. So we continue that tradition. That's how we operate.
So you have children?
Yes, we have two lovely daughters.
Two daughters.
And they are not mad at me for sharing their time. You know, I think they are quite accommodating.
Yes.
You know, encouraging, and you want to see them follow more often, but
Yes.
they understand. Yeah.
Right. Tell me about the way forward for you now that you are more likely an MP caretaker, the term that would be used. Tell me, where do you go from here, Alan?
We have done our internal assessment. A team is helping to craft a strategic plan for the constituency, 3 and 5 year plan. I have a new group of persons who have indicated interest in coming on and supporting, especially where finance is concerned. And we're looking to convene shortly, look at the strategic plan that's been crafted, and then begin to put structures in place. The most important thing to note though is that I will not be leaving the ground, I will not be leaving the people. I continue the work. Today is one example of that. And I look forward to all the other projects that have been rolled out. And these projects are rolled out. Again, you're in politics, so you're hoping that it will help you to resonate with the people. But it's really the gaps that we have seen in the constituency. And within or without the politics, we try to respond to them.
Right. Good. So you ran as councillor as well?
I was a councillor with Franca Division.
Okay.
That, as you know, never worked out too well. Our division was the only division where it was interrupted by a killing, and that interrupted the entire process and the results of what they were. Yeah. And so a good experience was the community continuous support, and we took it further to the constituency, and the other communities have indicated their support of it, and I look forward to really going out and working harder for them and to represent them in the future.
Remind us, what was your vote tally in this general election?
The final count, it was 3,500 and something.
How encouraged are you with that? Well, Dr. Chang, of course, he more than likely doubled or almost doubled that amount.
He got 2,800 and something more.
More, right.
He didn't get any more than we expected him to have gotten.
Okay.
We got 300% more than over the last election.
Oh, okay.
And based on what we saw anecdotally, we took the ground. We were organized. The electoral base was motivated. The voting constituents were very, very, very excited. Other factors came into play, and we leave those for now. But what we have seen is very encouraging. The workers already, the community have asked me diligently, please let us stay the course, do not leave. And I have responded to them that I will not leave.
Great. I have two final questions for you. Northwest St. James has been a tough cookie to really win has been like that for quite a lot of years.
23 years.
23 years. What gives you that motivation or that strong belief that you are likely to crack it? And number two, how long now have you been in this constituency trying to represent?
I've been in the constituency 3 years.
Yes.
This is going into the 4th year.
Okay.
It'll be 3 years. 3 years. Right. Just completing 3 years.
Right.
Working the constituency. The science of the politics. Is telling you that this is not a constituency or a representative that invents it. What the science tells you is that he has been losing support since his first. So that the science will tell you that. The art of the politics also tells you that the citizens are not into to this kind of engagement. So for example, when you look at our nomination day proceedings, it was far bigger way better. And the kind of conversations that we have are more along the lines of we want to change. You ask anybody what it is or why it is that we continue to elect, and then we say we do not elect, we just elect. Of the 28,000, 31,000 people, you only managed to scrape out 6,000. Nobody's coming out. You kind of manage a nurture base. So the science will tell that the base or the electoral base is due for your campaign. How it is that is done is where we have to work the thing. So that alone is encouraging, just to see where the numbers are heading. The other encouraging thing has to do with how we see the People's National Party performing. And the People's National Party, prior to now, has been a very divided organization. Not now. Under Mark Tony, it has been a very organized, unified organization. And once the party is organized and unified, then you know that a political machine can be done to take you to electoral victory. Again, there are a couple of other factors that will intervene, but that those signs where you see the numbers are not going in the direction that they would want in the future. And your party, the People's National Party, is doing tremendously well. You see that there's a growth opportunity. So, again, a couple of factors come into play that might be difficult to have a conversation around now. But those two factors, the science of the politics and the position of the People's National Party now, its leadership and structures, it says to me that timing there's no better time to get ourselves much organized to go for an electoral election.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you.